This is my patch notes rundown for the 15th of June. When I make these videos, my goals are to do the following when necessary. Filter out all the minor non-gameplay patches, reconstruct and reword the news post, explain what has changed and how it impacts the game, give my personal opinion and feedback, showcase the updates in-game. Without further ado, let's get stuck in. Ninja Strike 6 Grand Exchange. Client-side prediction has been added to the Grand Exchange interface. This results in a more responsive and smooth experience while using the interface, including various buttons and the search function. This is yet another great quality of life update to something that players interact with on a daily basis. I'd personally put this on a similar level as the bank rework. There are, however, some additional features that I would love to see. Firstly, I would like to see a way to buy an item for over max cash through the Grand Exchange, possibly by introducing an official currency greater than gold pieces, similar to old school RuneScape's platinum tokens. Another idea would be to showcase the 10 most recent exchanges of an item, similar to the price check in TradeBot, to give players a better idea of the current prices. It would also be restricted to only show a total of 1 mil plus GP trades so that it's not spammed. The overview interface has been adjusted. There is now an abort offer option. The wording for slots has been changed from empty to slot 1 through 8. The words buy and sell have been added to respective buttons. Existing offers will show a number next to their buy or sell wording. Existing offers will show their progress with a number. Plus and minus 20% buttons for editing the buy and sell price have been added next to the current plus and minus 5% buttons. Made various text bold and increased the overall font size. I do think that some of these additions, for example the buy and sell wording, have made the interface more cluttered, but the pros of there being more information displayed and the interface being more comprehensive easily outweigh those graphical cons. I do also really like the fact that it's much easier to instant buy or sell items now with the 20% buttons. The search interface has been adjusted. The search results window has been extended to show 12 results up from 6. Selecting an item will restrict results down to 6 to make room for the pricing. Selecting an item will highlight it with a yellow outline. Any items you have in your favorites will also be marked with a yellow star icon. Clicking outside of the search bar will no longer clear your results. They can, however, still be cleared with the escape key. One of the core features noticed using this interface is how responsive it is and how quickly it searches for items. For years we've had to deal with immense latency and rubber banding effects when using our banks and the Grand Exchange, and this transition feels amazing. A favorites tab has been added to the Grand Exchange. Members can favorite 18 items, while free-to-play players can favorite 6. Items can be favorited by using the star icon when buying or selling an item, or by simply searching for an item in the tab. Items can be selected from here to take you directly to a buy offer. Favorited items will show their guide price. An F keybind has been added to favorite an item when in the buy or sell interface. This feature is so convenient and it works so well alongside this release. Usually I have a list of ideas to provide with significant updates like this, but the only thing that I'd personally like to see is a toggle to remove the text of items when viewing them in the favorites tab with the intention of reducing clutter, as well as the most recent price change to make market observations of items we regularly buy easier. Also for PVM reference, this is my favorites tab for anyone that's interested. An edit feature has been added to existing offers. There is now an edit button on the overview page and within current offers. You can cancel the edit and come back where you left off. Note that editing an offer will reset your place in the offer queue even if you cancel the edit. An E keybind has been added to edit a live offer when viewing it. To break this down, when you edit an offer, it basically macros two already existing features with a small difference. Firstly, it aborts an offer, then collects and repeats it, but instead of placing another offer in for the same amount like collect and repeat does, it only puts an offer in for however many you had left to buy. Even though I think this feature is a bit unnecessary, I'm not going to sit here and complain about extra utility being given to us. The sets right click on the Grand Exchange clerks has been changed to favorites. Sets can still be accessed via the interface or by talking to the clerks. The login message, which tells you about items in your collection box, now has a 10-minute cooldown to reduce chat spam when hopping worlds. Clicking out of the quantity and price input boxes will now deselect them. Other. The chat message for damage dealt from each wooden spear during Big Game Hunter now appears regardless of whether or not you have skipped the cutscene. The chat message will now also include the name of the respective poison. Note that this can only be accessed when the chat is unfiltered. Protection prayers now have an accurate description when used by NPCs. Fix an issue where the upgrade material for the Hunter Lodge at the Anachronia base camp could not be obtained when the pelt resources were maxed. Let me explain how this bug works. There are items where you can't get dupes. A prime example being pets. They have a check system, and sometimes that check system is unintentionally shared with another one. So in this case, the game checking that you have max pelt resources, preventing you from getting any more pelt, also prevented you from getting the reinforced dinosaur pelt. Fix an issue where the 10% bonus XP from portable wells was not being awarded when making bombs. And that's the patch notes for this week. Thank you for watching, and enjoy the polished Grand Exchange.